I love that you nailed this eye, like, okay,
Oh,
what is
right?
it? Eyeshadow.
Yes, so my I love it because my makeup artist, she's been with me forever, and so I always go on Pinterest to like look up like inspo, so I'll put on like lemon lime top, like what kind of makeup. But I was telling her like everyone's doing really cool eyeliner and shadows, so yeah, really fun, right?
We keep seeing that like on Euphoria and then like the eye gems too.
Yes.
Like, where can we wear the eye gems?
Right. Well, so my sister recently did it, and she had some here and like on the eyelid, but then she did them down the middle of her lip, and I was like, okay, Brie, now you look really cool, and you usually don't, so I'm gonna give you credit that you look really cool right now. It's a really hot look.
That's amazing. I love that you guys have such a good bond. These two, like, you actually really aren't that cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're full honesty. Like, I mean, when I want to know things, what people aren't going to tell me, she just gives it right to me.
Say, are you more of like a dishing it out or like taking it easy?
Both. I feel like we both dish it to each other pretty hard. And we could take it. There's sometimes, like, depending on the mood, that you could get a little offended. But overall, we're like, okay, fine.
Oh my gosh, AGT Extreme. Extreme. Like, this is actually terrifying. Before you're like, oh, someone's going to do like a really nice song. And now you're like, people could die.
Yeah.
So, like, what can you tease for us?
I mean, AGT Extreme was one of the best experiences I've ever had. One, working with Simon Cowell and Travis Pastrana and Terry Crews. Unreal, amazing. And that whole AGT family, crew, producers, directors, list goes on. It's a big, massive family. But I was so in my element, in my zone, and I know Travis was, and Simon was so excited because me being in an extreme sports industry, there's never been a platform that has allowed people to showcase their talent. Like, no matter what, these people are doing this all over the world. They just don't have a giant platform to showcase that on. So when Simon came to us with this idea, I was like, finally, like someone's letting these people, even if they're scary situations, showcase what they have, literally when you hear the stories, what they've started since they've been little kids or it's been family traditions. That's the one thing that I found so amazing about it was like, this has been generations passed down a family, and this is why they're in it. And sometimes I wasn't even fazed by it. That's when Simon would look at Travis and I and be like, yeah, I know I picked the right two people for this. Because we'd be like, I think that could have been harder. But it's so cool, you know what I mean? And I think like seeing that this season, and I hope there's more to come, because even after everyone would do their stunt, performance, whatever it may be, act, you know, they were just always so grateful. Like, thank you for giving us a stage that people never would give us. Like, this helps us with what we do and more people to tune in. So it was really cool to see.
I like the stories too, because you're always like, how in the world did you find out that you do these talents? Like, they're great.
I mean, and some were like, yeah, we started this in front of the Queen, and so when we did it in front of the Queen of England, this is how we got her name, and we brought it here to America. And the stories were just mind-blowing. Or, yeah, my dad threw me up on this rope when I was 6, and I just started to learn how to balance, and then I started to use bikes. You're just like, what? Very inspiration.
I do want to ask about this Jello situation that we were in the other day. Break down literally
You mean when I suplex someone? So, I mean, if you're going to wrestle in front of Nikki Bella, you know, I have to hold you at a certain standard because I'm used to my WWE superstar women, and they were fun. And so when I saw what they were doing it in, I was like, I don't know if it's because I wasn't in the ring for a long time. I don't know what came over me, but I was like, I have to suplex someone. And suplexes can be safe if you know what you're doing. Do not try it at home. So yeah, I wasn't expecting how freezing that was going to be, because that was literally like at 10 p.m. at night or 11, but it was almost like a slushie. Like a pool full of slushie, and it was freezing, but it was so empowering. Like, I got like really excited. So I like pulled Travis in, and it was mine. So it's even like with Barmageddon, and I shouldn't actually give away if I did or didn't get a chance, but everything I do, sometimes I'm like, because people aren't used to like women coming in and being so strong, or like, oh my gosh, they could probably kick my butt. So I'm always like, is there a spot that I can, slam someone, maybe put them through a table, like hit them with a chair? And they're always like, let me think about that. I'm like, okay, great, yeah.
A little bit earlier, we had Bradley Constant was speaking to us, and he is in Young Rock. He said that they're starting to learn wrestling, and he's like, everyone else gets to throw down, and I'm just learning how to do backflips.
Yeah.
You guys gotta get together and figure something out.
I need to show them. What you just do is you just kind of slam them, and you just give them that first slam. You're like, okay, now let's learn it. But yeah, that I would love to teach them. I think they have a great coach over there, Chavo Guerrero, and iconic. And so, but I saw some BTS somewhere. I don't know where. Recently, actually. So that's funny that you said that, because even when I talked to the Glow Girls and when they all had to learn wrestling, they were like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. When you learn it, it's just crazy, especially as a woman, how you feel. Like, it's incredible.
Okay, so I'm going to change careers right now.
Get into wrestling ASAP.
I have one final question for you, because I feel like you would be the only person here who could actually do this, but this went wild on the internet.
Ooh.
It is Chris Meloni in between scenes.
Good for you, Chris. So splits. I mean, it's not fully going down. Let's all look at that. There's a shadow. Chris, we need you to try harder. That wasn't good enough. It was great, but it wasn't amazing. No, that's actually really awesome for a dude to do that. I couldn't do that. My hips would hate me. I can go the other ways, right? But straight down the middle, I don't think my girlfriend down there would like that either. So,
No, this looks very painful.
Very painful. Good for him.